Hey everyone, this is Chef Bill again. We're doing our cooking series, and this time we're going to do rice and black beans. Something a little bit different, and we're not going to cook the rice in water this time. We're going to cook the rice in chicken stock. Something a little bit different. Nobody says you have to cook rice in water, so we're going to do it a little bit different, make life a little bit easier. But I'm going to show you a couple of tricks I use and a lot of chefs use. When I'm going to do the rice, what I go ahead and do is I put a little oil in the bottom of the pan. And this is regular rice. This is going to take 20 minutes or so. And I'm going to get that warm. And what we're going to do is put the rice in there. It's going to do a couple of things. It's going to coat the rice. All right. It's going to help start the cooking process. And then I got 1 cup of rice here, and I'm going to put 2 cups of chicken stock over it. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 cups broth, 1 cup rice. And we're going to go ahead and put that in. And all I'm going to do is move it around. So I'm going to coat all that rice. So it gets the coating on it. It gets ready to go. And it's going to love what we're doing, all right? Now the rice I'm using is an Uncle Ben's rice. You can use any rice you want. Some rices come with a lot more starch in it. I like Uncle Ben's because it doesn't have as much starch. It's already been parboiled once, so this makes it a little bit easier to stay nice and fluffy and ready to go. So we're going to get that going. Let that heat up. That's on high. And you know something? You can brown rice up in a pan, because if you're going to make a rice pilaf, that's how you would start your rice. You brown that up in the pan, give it color, and you'll see some of your rice starting to explode just a wee bit. And we're going to stop that process. I'm going to put the 2 cups of chicken stock right in. All right. That baby's just jumping all over the board here, all right? So we're going to let that come to a boil. I'm going to put a lid on it. The Hellflame is going to help start it up. And when it comes to a boil, we're just going to let it simmer for a little bit and get that going. And then we're going to see where that leads, all right? Meanwhile, the black beans. I went ahead, I have a skillet. I got a teaspoon of cumin right here. And what we're going to do is put the beans, and I've drained the beans and rinsed them, all right? I put them in here. Now you can get a can of seasoned one which got a lot of onion and stuff in it, that's fine. Or you can make your own. If you're going to get a simple plain black bean, add some onion and garlic to it. If not, get the seasoned one, make life a little bit easy. I'm going to put that on the burner right here. We're going to add a little oil. And what the oil does is actually does a couple of things, all right? It makes it shiny. And certain spices mix better with oil than they do with water, all right? And so that's your cumin in there. And what we're gonna do is just kind of get that all mixed up. And if you over here, if we had smell-o-vision, you can smell just that gorgeous flavor from the cumin. And it's gonna help your rice. You're gonna have rice that's got chicken stock in it, cooking up nicely. And then this is gonna be in here. And this takes all of seconds to cook. It comes out of a can, already done. You're not doing anything. This is just a couple of minute meal. I'm just watching it. It's starting to simmer. We're gonna let that cook and get that going. Meanwhile, we're heating that up. Being that we rinsed it off, you're not gonna have all that, the juices, the thick stuff that comes in. That's not gonna be all over the place, so we're gonna let that go and stop that. And that, at this point, we're gonna wait until that gets cooked. We're gonna hold on it. So, all right guys, we're gonna finish up this here black bean and rice. I went ahead and cooked it, as I said, in the chicken stock. I'm gonna add a little salt because I already tasted it. I just think it needs a little wake up call. We're gonna mix that in because that's nice and gorgeous, nice and tender. See how loose that is? You don't want it any other way. All right. Now, I'm gonna take a little oil, put that on top of the beans again. There's a chance to shine. Put that in there, it's gonna make it bright. Now, I'm gonna take the rice. We're gonna put that in the center of the platter, all right? That's just a cup of rice, guys. And actually, 1 cup of rice will make you almost 3 cups of, 1 cup of raw rice will make you 3 cups of regular. So you can take the thing like this, it's on there, looking gorgeous. Shape it up. It molds nicely. And then we're going to take the black beans. And you say, why is it on top? Why don't you mix it? Because it looks ugly mixed. All right? You don't want ugly food going in your mouth. All right, look at that. Gonna put that on. It sits on top. Look at that. It looks like a mound you're going in there. The black beans are going in, so you get a good spoonful of rice, and the black beans are there. And I'm gonna throw some chopped parsley on, so it looks good. Brightens that dish up a little bit. We're gonna wipe the edges, so you can't say I look like a bum. Look at it. Isn't it shiny? It's gorgeous. That's enough for 6 people right there. But that's a great meal. Guys, I can't tell you how that tastes. It smells fantastic. I can tell you that. That goes with pork dishes, that goes with shrimp. Anything you really want. So it's a nice alternative to cooking things, getting it done. You got leftover rice? Why not? Put the black beans on top, you got a good flavor. And it's a little bit different. Again, thank you for shopping with me, or cooking with me. All right, this is Chef Bill.